My journey retraining for Her Majesty the Queen started when I was 15 years old, and then I wasn't retraining for her. I was just a teenager, a girl from the countryside that just so happened to have one of the biggest strokes of luck. My name is Louise Robson. I run a stable called Thoroughbred Dressage, where we retrain racehorses, primarily with a dressage focus. I fell in love with ex-racehorses, primarily through my very first ex-racehorse that we had from Her Majesty the Queen, which was Mr. Glum. He changed my world. He absolutely changed everything. He was there with me through my GCSEs, my A-levels, university. Then after university, we packed our bags, we went off to Germany, we trained with one of the best dressage riders in the world. We came home, we were at a high level of dressage, and from there, I built Thoroughbred Dressage because of that horse. It wasn't by one of those where we actively went looking or we went asking. It was just one of those, you can call it the stars aligned, and I was always meant to meet Glum. At the time, I had lost all my confidence. I used to have panic attacks when I went near horses. And Glum changed that for me, and he made everything better. And I wanted to ride. I've always wanted to ride, but I was afraid. So the connection I now have with Her Majesty the Queen is, I don't have her phone number. I don't just kind of send her a message like, hey, how are you feeling today? But she does ask after them, and I send regular updates, and then we get asked to go and see her, to show her the horses. Every time we take video of them or they go competing, even if they don't do well, we just check in, and Terry always says to me, yes, I'll tell the boss, it's really great. And then when we get to see her, it's really fantastic as well. Whenever we see Her Majesty, she can tell me stories about all of the horses here and all the horses that we've had, about them being from a foal all the way through their years. She can tell me about their mums, their dads, their great-granddads, how they were racing, how their siblings are. And this is the head of the country, this is the monarch of the country. She is a busy lady and she's got so many things going on, and yet she knows how Quadrille, Fourth Bridge and Prince's Trust are, which is wonderful. And it's just, as a rider working for an owner, if you want to call it that, kind of sounds a bit almost too professional saying working, but when you're kind of producing a horse for an owner, you want to know that if you say to that owner, this horse isn't well, or this horse needs to do this, or actually this horse isn't enjoying that the owner understands, and all they want at the heart of it is the best for that horse. They want their happiness and soundness, both mentally and physically, and she wants that beyond all costs, and I think that's phenomenal. So for me, the Queen's horse, for example, they stay forever. They stay until they leave to the racetrack in the sky. Any of the horses that are my own, or they're through other retraining schemes, so we have one from the Godolphin retraining scheme. Some horses come in for rehoming purposes, so they obviously have to go on to find a new home. And some horses come in for training, so they come in and they leave. However, for me, I know where all the horses are. Like, even if they leave to go find a new home, people still keep in contact with me, and if circumstances change and the horse has to go on to find another home after that, sometimes they might come back here, or they kind of contact me to let me know where they've gone. They don't need to, but they do, which is absolutely fabulous.